Hello everyone, my name's Hayden. I'm a landscape and nature photographer based in Essex in the UK. I'm out here today with this Pentax Spotmatic SPII and I'm having a little wander around Holland Haven Nature Reserve again. I've got T-Max 100 loaded and I'm hoping that we can find some nice scenes in this damp weather today. So I've brought two lenses out with me today with this Pentax Spotmatic. I've got a Takumar 51.4 and a Takumar 35 3.5. So if you watched the last video with the Kodak T-Max 620, you'll recognise these logs from that video. I'm just going to have a little wander around here and see if there's a composition that I like with the 50mm. I'm not using any external light meter today, I'm just using the meter that's built into the Spotmatic. It makes it a lot easier for this type of photography. I can be a lot more nimble. As you can see, it's really waterlogged out here today at the nature reserve. It's that classic English weather today. There's some amazing textures on these logs here. They've obviously been sitting in these damp conditions for a long time. It'd be amazing if you were shooting colour film, perhaps some Velvia 50, those greens would really pop. There's some amazing textures in these logs that have obviously been sitting here for a while. I've got the Takumar 51.4 on the Spotmatic at the moment, and I'm going to be shooting it around f5.6 or f4. That does mean that my shutter speeds will be a little bit slow, but they should be around the 60th of a second, 30th of a second mark, so it shouldn't be too bad for handheld shooting. If it does come to it though, I have got the tripod in the bag, so I can use that as well. This Takumar 51.4 can actually focus quite close, which is perfect for this sort of photography that I'm doing at the moment. Currently shooting wide open at 1.4, so we should get some amazing bokeh in the background. Okay, so for this next shot that I've got composed here, there's a lot of sky in the scene and I need to meter for the ground. So what I'm going to do is just tilt the camera down towards the ground, take my meter reading, and then I can use that to get the correct exposure and make sure that my ground is not underexposed. There's a gentleman that's just sat on the pillbox up there. It's made for quite an interesting composition. I've always found the pillbox up on the hill a really interesting subject to photograph, but I always struggle to get a good composition. There's not really much that you can include in the foreground and it ends up just coming a little bit lost in the image. I did take a few earlier on, so we'll see how they come out. come off for this one. So I've just came down onto the coastline and I'm just doing some seascapes. I found this great composition here with these rocks that are on the beach. I've put on my Kodak 6-stop ND filter. I'm hoping to smooth out the sea that will hopefully create a really surreal seascape with these rocks here. My exposure time's around 6 seconds. Obviously I need to take into account reciprocity failure, so I'll add on 10-15% for that. I've just came up here to the rocks to have a little rest. I've just finished doing my seascapes for today, or at least the long exposure ones. I'm going to have a little wander around now with this orange filter on the Takumar 35 3.5. I'll have a look around and see if there's some interesting contrasty scenes that I can photograph. So I've came up off the beach now and I'm back up into the nature reserve at Holland Haven. This is a wooded area along here and I'm going to have a little look around and see if there's some nice trees that I can photograph. I'm hoping to find some more textures, similar to like we did earlier on in the video of those logs over at the marshes. So I've just finished off the last frame in this Spotmatic. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I hope you enjoy the photographs as well, and I'll see you on the next one.